sustainability, and green energy. Viking heritage. Welfare system. New Nordic food. Welcome to Denmark Explained, where we explore the rich tapestry of Danish culture, one captivating story at a time. Copenhagen, Denmark's capital, is often touted as one of the most livable cities in the world, with its picturesque canals, royal heritage, and modern, bike-friendly atmosphere. Yet, despite its charm, Copenhagen can surprise visitors, especially those who aren't prepared for the cultural nuances, the price tags, and the sometimes perplexing weather patterns. Here's a candid guide to things I wish I had known before visiting this Scandinavian gem. But before we continue, please support the channel by pressing the like button, share, and hit subscribe. Thank you. Let's start with the most common shock. Copenhagen is not cheap. From restaurants to transportation, everything comes with a hefty price. A simple lunch in a mid-range restaurant could easily cost around 200 DKK, which is about $30, and a cup of coffee isn't far behind. It's wise to budget accordingly, but it's also important to keep in mind that paying a premium often guarantees an outstanding experience. This city values quality, and you do get what you pay for. It might be summer, but don't assume it will be warm. Copenhagen's weather is unpredictable at best. You can experience 4 seasons in a single day: sunny in the morning, rainy by noon, and windy by evening. Always carry an umbrella and a warm jacket, no matter what the forecast says. Dressing in layers is a must. If you're visiting during the winter, be prepared for an early sunset. Days can feel exceptionally short, with only about 6 hours of daylight during the darkest months. This can be mentally challenging for some, so make sure to plan your sightseeing during the limited daylight hours. Public transportation in Copenhagen is efficient, but, well, it can be a bit costly. While the metro and bus system are incredibly reliable, it can add up, especially if you're hopping around the city multiple times a day. So, consider purchasing a travel pass or a city pass. These options grant unlimited travel for a set period and can be far more economical, really. One of the most iconic features of Copenhagen is its cycling culture. The city boasts over 390 kilometers of bike lanes, and the locals rely on bikes for commuting, even in winter. Renting a bike is a fantastic way to fully experience the city, but beware, the cycling infrastructure can be a bit overwhelming for beginners. So, make sure to learn the bike lane's rules to avoid any accidents. Copenhagen's food scene is global, yet it can be quite expensive. Danish food is delicious, but not exactly budget-friendly. The city is famous for its pastries like the Danish pastry, known locally as wienerbrød. However, you might find that the prices at bakeries and restaurants will make you second-guess your appetite. Eating out can easily put a dent in your travel budget. That said, Copenhagen has a thriving street food scene, and food markets like Reffen provide more affordable options. While Danes speak excellent English, learning a few basic phrases in Danish can go a long way. A simple tak, thank you, or hedge, hello, shows that you respect the local culture and might earn you some friendly smiles. Copenhagen's most popular attractions like Tivoli Gardens and the National Museum of Denmark often come with long lines, especially during peak tourist season. Be prepared to wait and plan accordingly. While the usual tourist spots like the Little Mermaid and Nyhavn are worth visiting, don't overlook Copenhagen's quieter, off-the-beaten-path gems. The botanical gardens, for instance, are stunning, and the Assisten Cemetery is a peaceful escape in the heart of the city. Some of the best parts of Copenhagen are the ones you find on your own. Copenhagen is the home of Hygge, the Danish concept of coziness, comfort, and togetherness. Whether it's sipping hot chocolate in a cafe, enjoying a candlelit dinner, or reading a book in a cozy corner, you'll see the locals embracing this lifestyle. It's not just a trend, it's a way of life. Copenhagen is a vibrant, modern city full of striking contemporary architecture. Spend some time exploring the new side of Copenhagen, such as the Danish Architecture Center, or the cutting-edge urban spaces in the Vesterbro and Nørrebro districts. Tipping in Denmark is not obligatory, and the service charge is often included in the bill. However, rounding up the bill or leaving a small tip for excellent service is always appreciated. Unlike many other countries, drinking alcohol in public spaces is perfectly legal in Denmark. You'll often see locals enjoying a cold beer along the canal or in one of Copenhagen's many parks. Just be mindful of local regulations and avoid excessive drinking in public places. Christiania, Copenhagen's self-proclaimed autonomous neighborhood, is a fascinating place full of street art, organic cafes, and a countercultural vibe. While it's a must-visit for many, you'll need to approach it with an open mind. The community's lifestyle might be unconventional, and there are also occasional tensions between the locals and visitors. Be respectful and aware of your surroundings. Copenhagen is so bike-friendly that you'll often find cyclists zooming past you on the sidewalk or ringing their bells impatiently. Pedestrians are expected to stay out of the bike lanes. If you're not used to cycling cities, be extra vigilant when walking around. Unlike many other cities where public restrooms are free, Copenhagen often charges for access to toilets. Typically, the fee is around 5 to 10 Danish krone, which is about $1, so always carry some change with you. If you love design, you're in for a treat. Copenhagen is a global hub for modern Scandinavian design. You'll find beautiful minimalist furniture stores, chic homeware shops, and art galleries everywhere. Even public spaces like the Copenhagen Opera House and the Copenhagen Library are architectural masterpieces. Though the famous Nyhavn district with its colorful buildings is iconic, it can also be overpriced. The same goes for restaurants in Tivoli Gardens and around the Little Mermaid statue. You'll find better, more reasonably priced options by walking a few blocks away from these popular tourist sites. While it's not as packed as other European capitals, Copenhagen can still feel crowded, especially during the peak summer months. Book your accommodations and tickets in advance to avoid the hassle of last-minute decisions. While the Danes are warm and approachable, they tend to be more reserved than some other cultures. Don't take it personally if they don't immediately engage in friendly banter. It's just part of their nature. The Danish equivalent of the Swedish Fika is the concept of taking a break to enjoy coffee and cake with friends or colleagues. It's a cultural institution, and you'll find plenty of cozy spots to experience this simple pleasure. While credit cards are widely accepted, small local shops, especially in less touristy areas, may prefer cash. Always ask or check the signs to be sure. Danes value punctuality, and arriving late to appointments or gatherings can be seen as disrespectful. If you're meeting someone, try to be on time, or even a little early. Despite being a bike-heavy city, Copenhagen is also incredibly walkable. The city center is compact, and walking between attractions like Tivoli Gardens, the National Gallery, and Stroget, the famous pedestrian shopping street, is easy and scenic. The Danish Jante law is an unspoken societal code that encourages humility and discourages boasting. It's not that people are unfriendly, but there is a cultural expectation that you shouldn't stand out too much or elevate yourself above others. Copenhagen is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a city with layers of history, culture, and modernity. You can easily spend several days exploring the city's various neighborhoods, museums, and parks. Copenhagen is one of the safest cities in Europe with a very low crime rate. That said, like in any major city, it's still wise to take precautions and be aware of your surroundings. If you're into plant-based eating, Copenhagen is one of the best cities in Europe for vegan food. Many restaurants have extensive vegan options, and there are also fully vegan spots such as Simple Raw. Copenhagen nightlife can be fun, but it's not as raucous as in some other European cities. Bars and clubs tend to close earlier, around 2 a.m., so if you're hoping for a late night, plan ahead. Copenhagen is made up of several islands, each with its own unique vibe. Don't just stick to the main island of Zealand, venture out to Amager or Frederiksberg for quieter experiences. With all the walking and cycling you'll be doing, it's crucial to pack comfortable shoes. Cobblestone streets are beautiful, but they can be tough on your feet. If you're staying in Copenhagen, consider taking a day trip to nearby attractions like the historic city of Roskilde, the beautiful Louisiana Museum of Modern Art, or the famous Hamlet's Castle in Helsingør. While the Danish royal family is highly regarded, they don't make a public appearance every day. However, you can visit the royal palace of Amalienborg and watch the changing of the guard. Danes are passionate about sustainability. Expect eco-friendly public transportation, a strong recycling culture, and many green spaces. Following the local norms and contributing to a cleaner city is appreciated. There's no shortage of cozy cafes. Copenhagen's cafe culture is unmatched, with cozy spots dotted throughout the city. Whether you're enjoying a pastry or sipping coffee, there's always a place to relax and embrace the Hygge atmosphere. Expect to be surprised by the art scene. From contemporary art in the Copenhagen Contemporary Gallery to the many street art murals in Vesterbro, the city offers a unique blend of traditional and modern art. People are generally very private. While Danes are friendly, they value their privacy. It's unlikely you'll engage in long conversations with strangers unless you already have a personal connection or common interest. Question for thought. When visiting Copenhagen, would you rather embrace the relaxed pace of the city and take your time exploring, or would you prefer to rush through the popular tourist spots to tick them off your list? We hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us bring you more amazing content. Join us here at Denmark Explained, where we uncover the wonders of Danish culture one story at a time. See you in the next video.